The Netherlands against Japan. Cowboy Stadium has been turned into a sea of orange for today's match. Appreciate all you guys tuning in on this Sunday afternoon for round 2 today. We called the game between Germany and Curacao earlier, and now we are on the call for this one between the Dutch and the Japanese. The Japanese in the blue going right to left. Netherlands in the orange going left to right. Appreciate all you guys being here. Starting lineup for both sides. Verheyen in net. It's a 4-3-3 for the Dutch. Van de Ven, Van Dijk, Van Hecke, and Dumfries in the back. Reinders, De Jong, Gravenberg in the mid. And then up top, Gakpo, Somerville, and Malen. As for Japan, in net, Suzuki. They're playing a 3-4-2-1. Ito, Taniguchi, Watanabe. In the midfield, Nakamura, Sano, Kamada, Doan. And then Maeda, Kubo, and up top, Ueda. And here we go, underway. Appreciate all you guys being here. How's it going, Ninja Girlfriend? Appreciate you guys being here for this one. Yeah, they started that match a bit early. They actually started that one early. They were ready to kick off a while ago. All right, here we go. On the left side, Japan, Netherlands playing out the back. Yeah, I felt like that, Sports Talk. It definitely felt like that. That was one of those games where Germany just dominated. In the back now, Verheyen. Verheyen plays it back to his center back. On the right side, Van Hecke. Van Dijk. Speed skating. I did not know there was a national sport. I did not know that. Van Hecke. Holds at the back, goes to Van Dijk. Fidgets are back. I'm not sure on that one yet. I'm not sure. Deep ball across midfield, headed away by Japan. Netherlands get it back at midfield. And they're going left to right. Japan right to left. Yeah, like Flanders. Yep, like Flanders. Switch the play, Van Hecke. Dumfries. Back to Van Hecke, just playing it out the back. Cross midfield, switch the play down the left side. Gakpo. Trying to take on Doan. The edge of the box will play back up top. Yeah, it's early, Edge Car fan. It's early. It's very early on that. They'll still advance their line. Good job here by the Dutch. Advancing their line, getting into the attacking third. Slow, methodical, about to retreat. But slow, methodical on possession, just trying to spread Japan out early on Somerville. Back to Van Hecke. Take it back into the defensive half. Van Dijk. Down the left side. Gakpo. Trying to take on Doan. Does. Plays it into the box. Good first touch. Shields his man. Gets around him. The shot saved by Suzuki. A great job there. Shielding him on the first touch. A clinical first touch. And a great shielding job. Netherlands win a corner. But a great chance for the Dutch early on. Mallet in the box. Corner taken on the left side by Gakpo. It's a great first touch. It was a great ball. Slow, methodical build up to spread Japan out. Corner here on the left side. Taken by Reinders. Into the box. Not a lot of height on that one. Easily head away by Japan. It's in the right spot. But not a lot of height. Should do better there. No chance to get ahead on that one. Malin that close to getting the scoring start. Not even 4 minutes in. Japan will get it back. Play it out the right side. Dumfries. Van Hecke at midfield. Again, Netherlands going left to right. Japan right to left. De Jong. Down the right side. Back heel pass controlled by Somerville. Finding his man. They'll take it on the attacking third. They'll switch to play in the middle. That's a heavy pass, though. Thought they were going to switch it out wide. De Jong. Bit ambitious down the right side. Heavy on that pass. Heavy on that touch. And we'll go harmlessly for a goal kick. Trying to create some space. There was a good run there by Somerville. But De Jong careless at the top of the box. Suzuki kicks that one away. Headed right back by Van Hecke. To Verbergen. Give it off to Van Dijk. And Netherlands left to right. Japan and the Blues going right to left. This one at Dallas. AT&T Stadium. Technically Dallas Stadium for the purposes of this World Cup. Van Dijk. Yeah, orange roll? Yeah, I think we have to. It is a sea of orange right now in the stands. They run down the right side on the back heel pass. They'll get it back and they keep it in play. Gravenberg keeps it in play, but he's dispossessed, and now Japan looks to go on the counterattack. Doan plays a ball down the left side. Kamada. Left side, Nakamura on the edge of the 18, gets around his man, wins a free kick. Van de Ven takes him down. A good job there by Kamada. Or excuse me, by Nakamura. Heavy challenge there by Van de Ven down the flanks on the left side. That's a good run, Jackson. And a free kick here for Japan. On the left side, edge of the box. Japan does not have a lot of height. The tallest player on this team is 6'2". It'll be tough to whip a ball in. Unless they catch the Dutch napping. Kamada will stand over this one. If they want to go with the right foot, Kamada stands over it. Kubo standing over with his left foot as well. Who will take? Kamada will take. He'll go to the far post, and that is a horrible ball. That went out of play before the first touch. We'll go out for a goal kick. And it's going to take a lot to beat the Dutch in the air. Not crazy about that set piece. The ball's got to give your guy a chance, and Kamada took the free kick over Kubo. It turned out to be a mistake. So it went out of play before any Japanese player get a head onto it. You know, I love it. You same sea of orange. Well, and Japan, they're wearing the blues. I love it. The Dutch, orange jerseys, no orange in the flag. Japan, blue jerseys, no blue in the flag. Any players named Boris? No players named Boris on this one. Throwing here on the right side, Watanabe. Tries to get across the field, pushed from behind, free kick one. Doan got shoved in the back. Wins a free kick. Japan will play it on the back short. And they're in a 3-4-2-1 to start. Netherlands in a 4-3-3. Dutch, the Bills, Vikings of the soccer world? Yes, they are. Yes, they're the Buffalo Bills of soccer. On the left side, Hiroki Ito down the left side. It's a long ball, but a good one. Finds his man outside the box. Maeda. Ball into the box. Cleared away by the Dutch. Van Dijk got a foot on it. Cleared it away. Back to Japan, though. The left side, Nakamura. Lost the handle. Trying to take on that run. Gets it back, though. Hiroki Ito. Trying to switch the play down the right side with Kamada. Heavy ball. Kamada not connecting on these crosses so far. They're going well out of play. Behind the end line. Corner kick here for the Dutch. Verbergen will play it out the back. He'll play it long. Verbergen down the left side. Headed down. Into the Japanese box. Cleared by Taniguchi. Out of play for Netherlands throw-in. On the left side. Again, Netherlands going left to right. Japan right to left. We will not be live for the other two matches tonight because we're doing the Stanley Cup Final Game 6 between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canes look to clinch the series. Take their first Stanley Cup in 20 years. Group E is Ivory Coast and Ecuador. This group, Group F, Tunisia and Sweden, they'll take place later tonight, but we're not on the call for that. I'll keep you updated on those games. Yeah, Braves losing to the Mets is insane. Long season, though. On the left side, Van den Ven, Van Dijk. On the left, they'll switch it to the right. Dumfries. Or excuse me, Somerville. Somerville back to Van Hecke. Van Hecke, long ball down the left side. Not a great ball, though. Gakpo can't get there. Head away by Japan for a throw-in for the Netherlands. It's head away by Ito. Van Hecke at midfield, right in the circle. Go left side of Van Dijk. Switch to play right side of Dumfries. High line for Japan. They're starting to press. Netherlands retreating. We'll see if they can break this. Van Dijk. Long ball down the left flank. Way too long. Caught out by the Japanese high line. Kind of panicky on the ball. Kind of nervy there. Out harmlessly for a Japanese goal kick. Yeah, the hell is that? Great question. $1,200. That is freaking insane. Yeah, the prices for this World Cup are nuts. But the games are, for the most part, selling out. Like, there are not a lot of empty seats. FIFA's going to make bank off this World Cup. Like, they're going to come back in 2038 because of the Confederation rotation. And, man. Back to Japan in their defensive half. Taniguchi. Nakamura. Nakamura will switch the play on the right side. It's a good ball. They'll get across midfield. Doan on the right side. Doan now retreats. They'll switch the play on the left. It looks like Sano. Keep it on the right. They'll switch it now to the left. Kamada has help for Hiroki Ito. Gets Hiroki Ito at the edge of the box on the left side. Overlap. Now back up top to Kamada. Kamada, ball into the box. Slide challenge there to dispossess, but Maeda gets it back. Maeda, then a heavy first touch. Maeda dispossessed. Back to the edge of the box for Kamada, though. Kamada. Sano, they'll look to switch down the right side. Sano gives it off. Watanabe. Right side now it goes. Ball in. Not a lot of power on that one. Easily cleared away by the Dutch. Back to midfield. Japan will play it back to their keeper, Suzuki. Suzuki. Taniguchi in his own box. Kamada. Japan going right to left. Netherlands left to right. Slow start to this one. Both teams trying to feel each other out. Hiroki Oto on the left side. Nakamura. Back to Hiroki Oto on the left. They'll play it back to midfield on the left side. Kamada. Left side here for Nakamura. Try a dummy run there with Doan. Read perfectly by the Dutch. They'll look to go on the counterattack. Doan tried the dummy run. It did not work. Then a poor ball in by the Netherlands. Back to the keeper for Suzuki. Trying to play him central in the attacking third. Kamada. If all else is closed, what's it mean? It means you got to get out of there immediately. Do I believe what everyone said about how they close the dining room at night? No. Only in dangerous areas do they do that. Only in dangerous areas do they close the dining room at night. The Waffle House is closed. Get out immediately. Something's about to go down. Maeda on the left side. Back for Sano. They'll play a long ball down the left side. Gets Maeda through. Maeda one-on-one trying to get a ball to the box. It's blocked. Out for a corner. It's a good ball from midfield down the left flank for Maeda. Dumfries able to block that one, prevent the cross from getting into the box. But wins the first corner of the game for the Japanese. It'll be tough to play it long against a tall squad like the Netherlands. Kamada will take the corner here from the left flag in the 14th minute. He will go long to the far post. Easily headed away by the Dutch. I don't get the strategy. You're not going to get a ball in against the Dutch. You don't have the height. You are not going to win any aerials against the Dutch. I don't know what the strategy is there. Kamada. Nakamura, left side, edge of the box. Overlap run to Kubo. Kubo, try to work around Dumfries. It's a good ball on the left side. Taniguchi gets into the box and cleared away. Maeda with a good run. Right outside the 6 on the left side. Was a great back heel. Taniguchi, a good ball in. Maeda almost got a foot on that one. It was last off his knee, though. Behind for a goal kick. Almost on that only by one. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Group of death. I can't pick one out yet. Pretty fair. It's pretty fair. I would say the Brazil-Morocco group might be the group of death. But with a 48-team World Cup, we're not getting any crazy ones like what we saw with Italy, England, Uruguay, and Costa Rica. Not getting anything like that. No one's played out the back. And so far, Japan, 2 set pieces, both times easily snuffed out by the Dutch. You have to wonder if they're going to keep going long, try to win aerials, because you just don't have the height. The Dutch are good in the air. You're not going to win those. Van Dijk, left side, Van de Ven. Reinders plays it back in his own half on the left side for Van Dijk. Van Hecke back to Van Dijk. Japan press with a high line. Doan trying to press back heel pass to break the press. Doesn't work, although they will get a throw in on the left side. It's a heavy touch there by Japan on the challenge. Van Hecke. Look for the long ball, not there. We'll play down the left side here for Van de Ven. Van de Ven back to Van Dijk. They advance their line. Poor pass there, though. Heavy touch. Cleared away by Japan. Back to midfield it goes. Looking for some space here. Somerville. He's got Dumfries on his right. He gets around Maeda. Feeds it to Dumfries. Too much on that pass. Cleared away by Japan behind for a throw. Hiroki Ito. A throw by Somerville. Van Hecke plays it. Switches the play down the left side. He'll go back to the right. Somerville. Retreats back to Van Hecke. Van Dijk. They'll play it around midfield. Well, it's close to Feeks. What do? Go to IHOP at that point. Van de Ven. Back to Van Dijk. It's a bad ball by Van Dijk. Will go out for Japan, for a Netherlands throw. Heavy challenge there. Not much to this one so far. Netherlands, not a lot of chances in the attacking third. Japan very composed out the back. Not a lot of space on the flanks to get some runs in. Doomfries will try to change that. Give it to Somerville down the right side. Somerville trying to take on his man. Nakamura gets a ball into the box, but headed away at the far post by Japan. Kubo tries to clear down the right side. It's a good clearance. Back to midfield it goes for Japan. But a heavy touch there. Out of play. Back to Japan for a throw-in. On the right side. I'll switch it now to the left. Hiroki Ito. Plays it midfield, left side, Nakamura. Hiroki Ito. Go to Shoney's. Yes. Go to Shoney's. Taniguchi. Across midfield on the left side. Fake the long ball. Kamada. Back right side, Taniguchi. Now a run down the right side. Gets it to midfield, Maeda. Maeda tries to play a run down the right. It's a poor pass. Not a lot on that one. He rushed that pass. Don't think he expected to have that much time. And he completely rushed the pass. Back to the Netherlands. They'll get across midfield on the left side. Run down the left here. Trying to get around Watanabe. Does. Back to the box. Good first touch. Good second touch before being dispossessed by Kamada. Netherlands get it back though on the right side. Doomfries. But a good chance there for the Dutch. That run down the left side. Space opening up. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jax, if you guys could do that. That would be insane. Be a good stretch for you guys. De Jong. Back to Van Hecke. Switch to the left side. Still kind of centralized, though. De Jong, left side. Gakpo looks for a run on Doan. Not there, so retreats back to his center back. Good first touch at the edge of the box on the left side. There's some space to centralize it. Switch the play potentially. Not there yet. They do advance their line with their center back. Van Hecke. Left side De Jong. Plays it down the left flank. Gakpo. Tries to get around Doan. Does with a 1-2, but not enough on that pass there by Van den Ven. Go out for a Netherlands throw. Trying to play a 1-2 down the left. Right idea. They recognize Group I as this Group of Death. It's tough, but it's not great. Oh, yeah, that group. Oh, yeah. In fact, Costa Rica won that group. No one saw that coming. How much would you have won if you bet at the casino that Costa Rica was going to win that group? Like, that was insane how they won that group. I don't think anyone got to win that World Cup. Yeah, they finished bottom. That was insane. If you had Costa Rica and Uruguay getting out of that group, I don't think anyone saw that coming. Van Hecke goes left side. They play a ball down the left. Gakpo looks for their take on Doan. It's not there. Kubo in on the action as well. They're trying to get Gakpo and Doan's winning every battle. They're just forcing him to retreat. They'll switch the play now down the right side. Had a bit more success down the right, but a high pressure there by Nakamura. Try and dispossess. Bit too handsy there, though. We'll go for a free kick. Van Hecke plays it back to midfield. Japan's going to win. We'll see. Right now, there's not much to this. Yeah, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Yeah, I don't think Panama's going to do much, but England, Croatia, Ghana, I do like that group a lot. That's three pretty good teams right there. Cleared away by Doan. Van de Ven tries to shield this man and does. Plays it back to his keeper. Netherlands will retreat. Van Hecke. In his own half. Van Dijk. Goes down the left side. Gakpo nutmeg over Doan, but dispossessed. Doan and Kubo combining very nicely down that flank. Denying any runs for the Dutch. And Netherlands in possession. Again, they're going, or Japan possession, they're going right to left, Netherlands left to right. Hiroki Ito. Crossfit field, Nakamura plays it back on the left side of Kamada. Kamada Fakes the give to Hiroki Ito on the left. He'll look to switch the play down the right. And we'll give it off. Taniguchi. Watanabe. Run down the right side. Touchdown to play. Japan throwing the attacking third when we get back here. So we're at the hydration break. Yeah, C's on the different side too, yep. And there's stores that if it's closed, get out. Walmart. I would say Walmart. Yeah, that's a group of death, Jacob. Yeah, that's a group of death. I mean, this is one of those hydration breaks that I'm not sure we really need. There's not a lot of movement so far in this one. Not a lot of sprints. This is one of those, very little water taken. If I'll be honest. There'll be very little water taken. Not exactly a lively half. They're seeing the way, yeah, it's ad revenue, yeah. You watch the way Germany, now granted it was against Curacao, but you watch the way Germany played the second half. Lively, expressive movement on the ball. And then you watch this. It's like two different sports so far, but it's early. There's still plenty left in this. Hey, Mario Luigi at the game. Had a well-known Waffle House feel pretty well-known. Pretty well-known. Well, the Waffle House Index for weather reports, that's very well-known. Where if it's closed and there's a tornado, you got to get out. Or a hurricane or whatnot, you got to get out. At least down south, it's pretty well known. So Japan will have a throw on the right side. Yeah, and we will not be doing the other two games tonight, but we will be live for the Stanley Cup Final. We'll be live for all 4 games tomorrow. We call it around 10, 12 minutes, yeah. Yeah, it's always at the halfway point. They're dividing into quarters. They're essentially dividing it into quarters. Right, not by you guys, right? Not by where you are. No, spammers don't stop. Yeah, it's almost like Mexico, Portugal. Yeah, I put a GIF on that one on my Twitter feed at Jaguar9 NFL. We're 250 subs away from 75K, by the way. We are 250 away from 75K. Go to Waffle House, Arizona much? Not really. Nah, not really. Because I'm just working so much, and I don't really eat out a lot. The Wahoo is pretty far from me, too. It's about 15 minutes. College was like in my backyard. College was right in my backyard. I gotta go out to get Waffle House. Yes, spam during NFL season? Oh, you're not kidding on that one. Oh, man. All right, back underway here. Off the hydration break. Don't want to take the throw in the attacking third on the right side. Japan going right to left. Netherlands left to right. Thrown to the edge of the box. Back to Doan. We'll try to take on Gakpo. Instead, we'll give it off and it's dispossessed. Netherlands look for someone on the counter attack. They'll get across midfield on the left side. And then back to Japan. Watanabe. Goes out of play. Wins the challenge for a Japanese throw at midfield. How often do I go to college? Every Thursday night. So our tradition was every Thursday night we went to Waffle House. You want to take a hydration break? They haven't done anything yet. Yeah, went to a karaoke bar there every Wednesday night. Every Thursday night, we all went to Waffle House together. Maeda on the left side. Trying to take his man on one-on-one. We'll go to the edge of the box on the left. Kamada. Cross takes a deflection to the far post. Cleared away by the Dutch. Back to Japan. At midfield. 4 minutes to the move. Yeah, it springs up quickly. Springs up quickly. Taniguchi. Kamada. Switch the play on the right side. Taniguchi. Ball down the right. It's a good ball. Doan. Chance for a take on with Van de Ven. Not there. It's going to reset. They'll switch the play to the left side now for Hiroki Ito. Left side, Nakamura looking for a take on. Looking to take on Dumfries. He won't. Resetting. Try again with Hiroki Ito. He'll get a ball into the center of the box, headed away by the Dutch. Again, I don't think they're winning too many aerials. Easy header away by Van Hecke, I should say. Doan. He'll get a ball into the 6. Good ball movement. With the cutback. Not going to try the shot. Nakamura had a chance of the shot. Not going to try it. He'll play it back to Hiroki Ito, and that's an ambitious stride from 25 yards out. One time. Off balance. I think he tried to chip the keeper off his line. For some reason. Never been to Waffle House. I'm surprised by that. Although you're in the Northeast, so I get that. Yeah, I didn't go to Waffle House until I was in the South. Japan wasteful there on that attack. They had a few chances to strike. Too hesitant. Too idealistic. Trying to get the perfect chance. Nakamura had a chance, just decided not to let it rip. And the end result was poor. Now Netherlands in the attacking third on the left side. Awful house, man. I know it feels like that sports talk too. It definitely does feel like that. This has been quite a game. On the left side, Gakpo trying to take on Doan. Once again, unable to do so. Doan's been rock solid at the back. Yeah, the dark blues for Brazil have to be the winner. The dark blues have to be the winner. But a good ball in for the Dutch. Chance here. Cross cleared away by Hiroki Ito. So a good run down the left side. There's one in Lancaster. Didn't realize that. I'm not sure how many there are in New York. Dutch on the right side. Dumfries. Back for Somerville. They'll reset at center back. Van Hecke swings it to the left. De Jong. Left side Gakpo. Looking for another run. Not there. We'll go back up top. Chips the ball in on the right side. Head away by Japan with ease. And cleared by Kamada. Back to midfield. Waffle House is good, Killer. Waffle House is good. That's cheap. Like it's very good for you. Just doing cardio there. Yeah, right now, at least. Gakpo. Can't get a run in. But we'll try to play a ball to the right post. Heavy ball. And headed out of play for a goal kick. Not a great cross there. Dumfries tried to keep it in play. Redirected back inside the 6. Couldn't do it. Well, Syndex is yellow. Get out. That's close. Be cautious on that one. Be prepared to get out. If it's yellow, be prepared. Suzuki. A boot to midfield, headed away by Van Hecke. Van Hecke wins it a second time. Back to the Dutch in the attacking third on the left side. They'll hold it in the attacking third here. Switch it back to center for Van Hecke. Van Hecke will go down the left side. Took a deflection off the referee. So free kick here for the Dutch. Play it back to Van Hecke. They'll switch it this time down the right side. Somerville back to Dumfries. Oh, I'm terrified, Michael, of this. I'm terrified. Van de Ven. Gakpo back to Van de Ven on the left side. Just trying to slowly, methodically advance their lines. I'll switch it again to Dumfries on the right. They're retreating, though. Van Hecke. Van Dijk. About a third of the way through this one. Not exactly the most inspiring football. Oh, no, I agree with you, Sports Talk, on that. Yeah. Again, it was against Curacao, but it was lively. It was like expressive. This is just, by God. Now, poor ball on the left side, out for a throw for Japan. Tipped in 15. Wow. That's incredible. You overchart, yeah. Someone was going to tip 10 to 15, yeah. I'm sure he's livid about that. I'm sure he's livid that he was lied to. Back to the Netherlands in their own half. This has been quite the game so far. There's exciting 0-0 draws, and there's whatever the heck this is, but potential chance here for the Dutch. Gakpo looking to take on Doan. Gets a ball into the box. Headed away by Taniguchi. Dutch will get it back, though, in the attacking third. On the right side, Dumfries. They refuse to use AC at 97 degrees. That's insane. That's not good. That's being cheap to a fault. Gakpo working on Doan at the edge of the box. Kubo now comes in for help. They can't get those runs on the left side. Yeah, this Broncos Colts 20. No, this is Vikings Raiders. No, this is Vikings Raiders, the 3-0 game. Dumfries. To the edge of the box. Poor first touch. Dispossessed there by Kamada. But then dispossessed again. Netherlands a chance off to give away the Kamada. Tries to cross into the box, and it's a slide challenge there by Taniguchi. Should have done better there with a 3-on-2. They should have done better. Good recovery there by Taniguchi after a terrible job by Kamada. Lackadaisical in the back. But Malin tried the cross in, and it was not a great cross. Even with the effort by Taniguchi. Corner, though, on the right side. They have the height advantage here. Reinders will take at the right corner flag. Could this be the moment? They have a massive height advantage over the Japanese. Can they whip it long and catch Suzuki out? The ball by Reinders to the 6th header, saved and cleared away by Taniguchi. Back to the Netherlands. Same cross in the header, skies it. Van de Ven too high on that header. Out behind for a goal kick. But that was the moment. Off the set piece. Was a good header on the cross from Reinders. Out jumped Maeda. That was the moment. Yeah, shot on goal, yep. Yeah, way off of that one, Keller, man. So better than England, Algeria. Oh, that game was brutal. Oh, man. You figure it might have to come on a set piece. A game like this, it might not come from the run of play. How's it going, RFK? Appreciate you being here. It might have to come on a set piece. They have the height advantage. They've won every header on these set pieces, both on the attack and on the defense. They'll play it around again. Van Hecke, Van Dijk on the left side. Netherlands going left to right. Japan right to left. Right side now. Dumfries. Netherlands starting to feel a bit more comfortable these last couple minutes. Back heel pass. Ambitious try. On the back heel by Somerville. Goes out for a Netherlands throw. The 35th minute. It's actually going to be a free kick. They're going to get a handball. Before it went out of play. Reinders to take the free kick again. Got a chance at the far post here. You can whip this ball in. You can go long. You have the height. Time to worry about Brazil after today? Not yet. No, not yet. Morocco is a darn good team. Morocco is a darn good team. I had that game as a draw. Got for church in half an hour, or about an hour. I'll get on that one. Free kick in. They'll whip it long to the far post. Headed into the 6th, but skied the shot. They win the aerial. They redirect it perfectly to the center for Gakpo. He's got to do better on that finish. Completely sailed it. A Brandon Aubrey impersonation there. His boots at center over the bar. Was a great redirect header. It was a great ball in. Is Japan use someone's possession? Well, they're not getting any possession right now. That's the problem. Yeah, that's gonna be awful, Keller. Yeah. Calling this sense a nil draw. I think Netherlands gets one. I do think Netherlands gets one. I'm happy that West Virginia won a game. I'm happy for them. I hope they do it all. I really hope West Virginia does it all. If Troy can't do it, I want West Virginia to do it. Netherlands will get one on the set piece. They're going to get crosses in. They're winning all these headers. They're going to get one. Japan, I'm not sure they're going to do anything. I don't know if they can get in behind. Poor goal kick. Out of play for a Dutch throw. I think the Dutch will get something. Yeah, do something. I think the Dutch will do something on a set piece or a cross into the box. Japan, I don't fancy them right now. Hope they never win again. I don't fancy Japan at all with the way they're playing right now. Just physically, they don't have the advantage. They're not getting any possession. Netherlands look comfortable on the ball. The last couple minutes, they look very comfortable on the ball. More comfortable than before. Another throw and one by the Netherlands at midfield. Again, the Dutch going left to right, Japan right to left. And after this game is done, we'll do the Stanley Cup. That starts at 8:20 Eastern Time. We're live for all 4 World Cup games tomorrow, though. So the marathon on this channel continues. Van Hecke on the right side. We'll play it back to Van Dijk. They'll switch the play down the left to Young. Back to center back. Switch it to the right. Long ball down the right side. It's a good ball. Good first touch, too, by Somerville. In the attacking third, trying to get around Nakamura. Somerville fakes the cross. He'll whip it in with the opposite foot. He fluffed the cross. It's a weak-footed cross. Might be harsh, but he's got to do better. Favorite World Cup team other than USA? I mean, I want like Cabo Verde, Curacao. I want one of those guys. Yeah, a lot of those guys from the Netherlands had Curacao ancestry. Yes. And I want Canada to do well, too. I'm not crazy about Jesse Marsh. I think he's a good manager, but I'm not crazy about. He was passed over for the USA job, and he just has a vengeance against the USA for that, which I get, but I'm not crazy about it. Bearhead played in their defensive third. Also, too, like, favorite World Cup team, it also depends how they play. Like, I wanted to play lively football. I wanted to play lively. Play expressive. Some movement. Foul kick was soon enough. Games are like this. Is that on Scotch? Oh, that's a good reason to root for them, then. Apart from England, Ghana. Oh, no, I'll never root for Ghana. After what they did to us in 2006 and 2010, I'll never root for Ghana. Ghana can rot, for all I care. No true USA fan is rooting for Ghana. I can tell you that much. I will never forgive Ghana for what happened in 2010. On the right side, Dumfries. He'll whip a ball in. It's blocked out of play for a Netherlands throw. Blocked there by Maeda. Oh yeah, but you're England, so that makes sense. You have nothing against Ghana. You have nothing against Ghana. American fans should have a lot against Ghana. But if you're England, you have nothing against Ghana. So I get that. I get that. Czechia, yeah. I want to see how everyone gets on. I want to see how everyone plays. So if you don't play scared, I respect you a lot. Van Hecke. Like, this style of football is so boring. On the right side, Dumfries. Can't take on Nakamura. Will reset the play. Back to the left side. Gakpo. Will he try a run on Doan? He will not. They'll reset again. Back to midfield on the left side. Happened in 2010. Ghana knocked us out of the World Cup. And the knockout stages. And they faked so many injuries. They just time wasted a hell and back. 2010 Ghana just time wasted against the USA to hell and back. Everyone got injured, carted off on a stretcher, and then magically came back on the pitch. You know, the black numbers can be tough to tell. Japan, potential counterattack as they dispossess them down the left side. Maeda gives off to on the left side. Nakamura keeps in play, tries a ball into the box, and that cross will go on a play behind for a goal kick. Chance there for the Japanese on the counter. Might be their only way of attacking right now with how comfortable the Dutch look. We'll see if it opens up. Well, that makes sense. Family versus Ghana, that's a good reason to root for them then. Yeah, telemundo the Jersey show is so much better. Troy Tidal, let's go. Cheated? Yeah, I am. Yeah, but we got back at them with Clint Dempsey 20 seconds and then John Brooks on the corner kick. That is true, Keenan. Believe me, I like punctured a rib yelling so loudly after that Dempsey goal. Because that was 4 years in the making. That was 4 years of revenge in the making. It's like, of course we open up against Ghana. After 06 and 2010, they knocked us out the last 2 times. Of course we open up against them. I'm doing all right, Keenan. I'm doing all right. This game is not doing all right. This game has just been a slog. Yeah, I want the Aussies to do well, just not on Friday. I have nothing against the Aussies. I like Matt Ryan a lot. Obviously not on Friday. I hope they get smoked on Friday. Yeah, Hamill looks good right now. the right side, Taniguchi. Across midfield down the right side. Back to Taniguchi. Playing at mid to Kamada. Taniguchi. Kamada. Taniguchi on the right at midfield. Play a ball down the right side. Kubo. He'll go back center. Switching the play here, Kamada. They'll go back down the right. Doan. Doan, it's a good 1-2. Doan, ball into the box. Finds the foot of Nakamura. Shot near post. I couldn't tell if Ibrahim got a hand on that one. You remember some vidboards? Yes, I do like that. Did he get a hand on that one? It was a great ball at the far post. No, he did not. Went off a water bottle. Out behind for a goal kick. It was a great ball. Some space in the 18. It was a great ball. And Nakamura just missed near post. Yes, something. Yeah, New York, it's going to be a lot. Plus, they have the U.S. Open this week on Long Island. Crazy. How's it going, Sir? I appreciate you being here. I saw the helicopter crash. That's awful. I'll never get in a helicopter. After what happened with Kobe, I will never get in a helicopter. That's my one thing. There are a few things in life I will never do. Like bungee jumping. You saw that in Brazil, too. That was insane in Brazil. I'll never go bungee jumping. Never go skydiving. Never get in a helicopter. Just the risk is crazy. Finally feel blood in your veins. Finally. There are Japanese fans that are showing right now that are sleeping with how this game has gone. We save the city. You're Miami. I know that summer. They literally showed a Japanese baby sleeping, but a good ball on the right side. Chance here. Side netting. Japan trying to find some space. It was a good long ball. Switched the play. It was a well-timed run. Caught Van Dye out. And a chance there for Ueda. Goes into the side netting on the right. Japan's starting to open the play up a little bit. We'll go to stoppage time here. There can't be much. You know, I'm with you on that one, JK. Yep. Could wake him up. There cannot be much in this. There were few, if any, stoppages. I presume no more than 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Keep on the hydration break is a mandated 3 minutes. That tells you everything you need to know about how this first half has gone. Yeah, I saw Oliver Tree. I saw Gatsby died in that. Yeah, just tragic. Tragic. Bit more lively. Yeah, a bit more lively. Now, the best name for a manager is the manager of Frankfurt in Germany. There's a club manager, and I don't know what they were thinking when they named him this, but there's a manager in Frankfurt. That's the best name for a manager. Yeah, I saw the one in Missouri. Yeah, that was a skydiving plane. Yeah. So again, 3 minutes of added time. The hydration break's a mandated 3 minutes. Down the left side, Gakpo. Trying to get a run on Doan. Not there. Goes back to the top of the box. They'll keep it down the left side. Getting numbers out there. Overlap. Not going to try it. Now with a ball in. Easily headed away by Tamaguchi. Thoughts on Pastor Alan Smith? Just tragic what happened. Way too tragic. He threw his life away. It's one of those things where just so many troubles. After 2012, his life just spiraled out of control. It didn't have to be like that. Just a cautionary tale. Home fight 6 to Vakin? I do. Yes, I do. I do. White Sox win. Man, they are legit. They're a darn good team. Can't believe I'm saying that. Thought they'd be decent this year, like 73 wins, but not this. On the right side, switch play to Doomfries. Edge of the box, right side, Somerville. Good turn there on the right side. Van Hecke will win a corner. Van Hecke with a great turn, and all Maeda can do is just kick that out for a corner. Chance here on a set piece. Oh, they do sports. They can. Just the balls themselves don't, but if you go head on head, that's why there are a lot of youth soccer leagues that ban headers. There's a lot of youth soccer leagues that you're not allowed to head the ball until you're like 10 years old. I think Canada did that. Where you're not allowed to, you can't head the ball unless you're 10 years old. Reinders. Corner on the right side. The corner from the right flag. He'll whip it into the 6. Got a head on it, but right at Suzuki. It was a good set piece. The header's not going to pose any danger. Less than 100 losses. I'll put it that way, Sertan. Will take us to the halftime break. To be fair, it opened up the final 5 minutes. It did open up the final 5 minutes, but a poor first half. And you hope it opens up more in the second half. How's it going? I appreciate you being here. I saw with Villanova and Notre Dame. I love that. I love that. Be the one time that the Pope is not rooting for Notre Dame. Wait, last one I go through RFK. Wait, unless I need to go in live chat. Hang on. I thought it wasn't live chat. Oh, White Sox best team in the AL right now? Oh, yeah, that didn't go through for some reason. Okay. I would say the Yankees are, but they're close. Never thought I'd say that. They're close. 0-0 at the half. Not much in that first. Not much in that first half by any means. Thoughts on what trade? I didn't listen to a lot of his music, but just way too young. Your last 5 give me hope. Yep, the last 5 were pretty lively. Relatively speaking. Lively-ish. At least there was a pulse. There was a pulse. Two on, one out for Troy. Top 7. All right. There was at least a pulse. I swap the helmets before the Stanley Cup tonight. So before the Stanley Cup, we'll swap them. What's up in the Dodgers? Can't hate on that. Gets smeared by Roman Reigns at full force. Not enough money because I would probably go in the hospital and have to pay medical bills. I don't want that. I'm talking at least 6 figures. At least 6 figures. Manager is Will Venable. He's manager of the year right now. Will Venable has to win manager of the year. You're only 32, way too young. Next LB stream, not until after the World Cup is done. Or at least until after the round of 16 is done. Trees off an axe? Yes, we watched the video. That was a good one. That was a really good video. No, he didn't come straight from college. Vitello is the only one to ever come straight from college. He's the only one. Yeah, it could be Jackson. Could be. He's definitely manager of the year if they keep on winning. Make the playoffs, he's manager of the year easily. Well, it's AL and NL, so Marmol could win for the NL, but... With a halftime break here. Marlon wins both AL and NL. Just wins both at the same time. Spurs next Dynasty? Well, they got to win one first. I've never heard Dynasty talk before a team even wins a title. Let's pump it on that. College World Series, my pick of the start was UNC. I'm sticking with it. My pick of the start was North Carolina. So we're going to stick with that. Yeah, I want Troy to do it. I want Troy to do it. What about tonight? It's going to be a tense game. It'll be tense. How many leagues are considered major leagues in baseball? 2. AL and NL. Is manager that's improving the team or the players better? I mean, depends on how you set a lineup, how you manage a bullpen, the approach. They can definitely tell teams to change their approach. Rockies being these 14-6. Yeah, that Vegas ballpark needs to just... Oh, man. Well, the Mets turn around? No, I do not. I know. No, there's not going to be violence-based stuff. Carolina fans are not like that. Raleigh is not New York. I will put it that way. Stanley Cup in Raleigh is not the same as the Knicks in the biggest city breaking a 53-year drought with New York attitude. There's a lot of transplants in Raleigh. There's not going to happen. So if the Canes do it tonight, again, there won't be any violence in the streets. I don't even know what downtown Raleigh would be. Like, downtown Raleigh is not the same as downtown New York. Oh, 12 are inactive. Oh, that's why. Yeah, Raleighwood's fun. Yeah. Yeah, Southern fans are a bit more chill. Not for college. College is a little bit different. But for pro, believe me, there'll be a celebration in Raleigh, but it's not going to be... It's not going to be the shutting down the streets or anything. The Royals, they'll sell everything. Everything but Witt is up for sale. Everyone but Witt is up for sale. And maybe Caglione. Yeah, the Northeast, yeah, those three are where it gets a little bit interesting. Yeah, downtown Raleigh, just people wearing their shirts around, yep. Yep, still Randall and Cincy. I think 5-10 is when they're going to start. Right, I'm sure for Southern Pro team, I get crazy. Yeah, but I'm not, like, riding the streets. Yeah, we'll celebrate in Raleigh, but, like, Stanley Cup's a little bit different. Yeah, I don't think I do, Miss Doug. I don't think I do. Yeah, shut the city down. Yeah, well, the light poles are going to be in trouble. The light poles would be in trouble. You win another Super Bowl, the light poles can only take so much. Yeah, I'm worried about this rain delay that's going to throw us off, but... Yeah, I'm not sure you guys can get back for those guys. I'm not sure. Outside of Caglione and Witt, I think everyone's available. Outside of them, I do a sale. Yeah, if they want a playoff game on the strip, oh no, there's not gonna be violence on the strip. No. We're about violence on the Strip. There's so much happening on the Strip. And security's everywhere. No, there's not going to be violence on the Strip. There's a lot of tourists in Vegas. Like New York, everyone was gravitating toward the Knicks. There's a lot of tourists in Vegas. And security's everywhere. There's not going to be violence on the Strip. They're not going to be outmanned. Especially losing a game. Losing a game versus breaking a title drought for 53 years. In a much bigger city. It's not even close to the same thing. Yeah, I'd be surprised, Jackson. At this point, I would be. Yeah, I saw with the Eagles that died from going on pole and falling down. Yeah, that's just tragic. Just tragic. Right, the most part of the Strip would be inside. Yeah, on the sports books. Yeah. Wouldn't be outside. So also you have to remember, too, Vegas is hot. There's going to be any, like... People are less likely to be outside going nuts when it's hot outside. By the time the game ends tonight in Vegas, it will still be over 100 degrees. But no, you won't be, Mistake. You won't be. Right, they're more... Right, exactly, Sertan, yep. Right, Jacksonville's too chilled, right, yeah. Jacksonville's too spread out. There's no, like... There's not even, like, downtown Jacksonville. I don't know where you go. Where are you going for that? Right, exactly, Mistake. Exactly. But we all know that. But Sandy's inconsistent. I'm not sure who would... Like, I'm not sure if you want him at this point, necessarily. So the second half here in about 5 minutes' time. Right, downtown Jacksonville's ghost town, yeah. Because they tore down the landing. It's now just a grass area. Downtown Jacksonville is literally a juvie. It's not even a joke. Downtown Jacksonville is literally a juvie. They really got to move that juvie. They really got to move it. It's an eyesore downtown. Oh, you know, I'm with you on that, Mistake. Guilty by association sucks. If the Jacks don't have a good team, so they'll never riot. Strong words come from someone that can't win in Jacksonville. Oh, Japan. Yeah, I think Japan would be a very good host again. Yeah, that'd be a very good host. Yeah, Jack's Beach Challenge football team. Although they are passionate about the Jaguars there. They have done a very good job reuniting the fan base. It's a city that wants a winner. It's a city that loves their team, and you give them a winner. They've waited a while. The Vegas fans will be at their homes, at bars, or casinos, yeah. They're not going to be outside in 100-degree heat. Antarctica, yeah, well, they need about 14 stadiums and 10,000 hotels. Other than that, we need a guy with a giant forehead who went to Tennessee. I mean, you can get Josh Dobbs. That's not hard. He's out there somewhere. It's not going to cost you a lot. Right now, Jacksonville's smaller. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of transplants in Florida who took their team with them. My dad bought me a Japanese magazine where the cover was the O2 World Cup. Nice. Yeah, I have no recollection of the O2 World Cup. The first one I have recollection of was 06. Let's say Suns cards with D-backs won a title. I can see a LIVESTREAM not being outside. Suns would. Suns would. The Suns, because that's Phoenix's team. It's a basketball town first and foremost. Suns would. Cards, I'd be surprised. D-backs, I'd also be surprised. Suns, I would definitely see people outside. The Suns, there would be a mob scene downtown. Now, February, it wouldn't be cold. It would be like 80, 75, 80. But not bad. I mean, dry 80 feels like 60. But Suns, they would go nuts. They would go nuts outside the arena. And around downtown. Michael Owen's School, that was great, yeah. I wish I had memories of 02. I wish I could watch the Dos Zero match live. Watch the USA shock everyone after that disaster in 98. All right, second half going to get underway here. Japan going left to right. Netherlands right to left. Not much in that first half. We'll see if it's a bit more lively and expressive in the second. Suns won the finals. I would be really happy. We go with the parade. I'll tell you that much. Just as it would be, like, pretty much I could watch the parade from a balcony, so probably would do that. The ball goes to the keeper. They'll play it long. Down the left side. Again, Japan going left to right. Netherlands right to left. Japan gets it at midfield. No subs for either side. No changes from that 45. Both managers, I guess, pleased. At least so far. I don't want to be too hasty with the subs. Netherlands get across midfield. Ball down the right side. It's a good ball down the right flank. Chance here trying to get around Sano. Not a great ball into the box. They'll get it back on the left with Reinders. Reinders. Go back up top to Young. Switches to play on the right side. Van Hecke. Top of the box. Good first touch. Gets it down. Try to feed it in. Down low into the sit, or inside the 18, I should say. Japan reads that well, and we'll get it back, though, on the right side. Run down the right if he wants some slide challenge. Play on. Soft right side. To the top of the box. Poor pass to the top of the box. Was let it look a rip from one time out. Could have had a go at it. Not going to pass to the top of the box. Throw in here for the Netherlands. Play it back in their own half. Van Hecke. Van Dijk will go left side. Gakpo looking to take on Doan. Won't do it. We'll retreat back. If there was close at MC, yes, I would. I would try to at least. Depends on the prices, obviously. In the streets, yes, I would be. I'd be in the streets. Yeah, 21 was the best chance by far. Shot here from the right side, and it was a tight angle. We'll go behind for a throw. Yeah, I felt like that was our only chance. Just because the West was just battered with injuries that year. We're not getting back anytime soon. I'm happy for Giannis at least. Like, at least it was the Bucks. And it wasn't like a team like the Celtics who had won so many titles. It was like a team that has had it just about as bad as us. Same thing with the Rangers. At least like when the Rangers beat the D-backs, it was like, okay, after 2011, you guys have never won before. You kind of deserve this. Be different if it was like the Yankees or the Red Sox. Watanabe. Switches to play. Taniguchi. On the left side now for Hiroki Ito. Ball down the left side. It's the right idea. Too much on that one. Headed out of play for a Netherlands throw. Right, 0-2 aired very early in the morning. Yeah, 0-2 aired and that was Brazil right at their peak. Close to their peak, at least. from me, Chase out, man. Bishop Ray with $1. I appreciate you a ton on that one. Means a lot to me. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the donation. Really means a lot, man. Appreciate all donations on this channel. That's incredible. I was not expecting that. I appreciate you a ton, Bishop Ray. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the $1. It means a lot to me, man. Was not expecting that. All good, okay. Good luck at work. Thoughts on fish? They look good as of late. They look good. Throwing here for Japan. They're going left to right. They'll play a ball down the left side. Too much on that one. He got in behind. Thumbs up given by Ueda for the idea. There's too much on that pass. No one's look to go. It's definitely opened up a bit more these last 10 minutes. Not as long in possession. On the left side. Gakpo. He tries to take on a run, wins a free kick. Try to take on Doan. And Doan made contact. I don't think it happened because I would have known. How do we tell him? How do we tell him? Netherlands Stroll give him membership? All right. Well, they got a set piece here. They've been clinical on the set pieces so far. Every set piece has found a Dutch head. Reinders has had pretty good delivery today. Reinders on the left side. Set piece here. A good position to whip one in. One-man wall. Kubo on the wall. Reinders. To whip one in on the left side. Can it find a head? It's not a good free kick. No height on that one. Cleared away. Back to the Netherlands, though. De Jong will play it down the right side. So still in possession here. Gravenberg, ball into the box. That finds a head, and that'll find the back of the net. Goal, Van Dijk. Gravenberg on the cross. Van Dijk, the header off the right post. And the Netherlands in front. The center back, Van Dijk. I told you it was going to come off ahead. I told you it was going to come off ahead. And it's Van Dijk. It was a poor free kick by Reinders. Netherlands clear, but a good first touch. To keep possession. De Jong. Gravenberg has been pretty quiet today. It was onside. It's a good goal. And Van Dijk with the header gets space on Watanabe. And the 34-year-old in what could be his final World Cup, the 6'5" defender, gets the height advantage over Watanabe by nearly a half a foot. And let's go at Milhouse. There you go. And it's 1-0 for the Dutch. A great ball in from Gravenberg. Oakley Dokley goal, yep. Yeah, complaining he thought he was pushed off. But not going to get that call. He's just taller. He's just taller. That was not a push-off. He's just taller. Netherlands strike first. Took a while. But they get the first goal of the match. De Jong with a great first touch off the clearance by the Japanese. And then Gravenberg with a sublime cross in, and Van Dijk, easy header. Unmarked. And he was onside by a mile. By a full body length. Taniguchi kept him on. The Netherlands in front. That's our Liverpool captain. There you go, Nicholas. There you go. Van Dijk gets us started here in the 51st minute. It's been rock solid at the back. And he gets a goal to his name here. Gravenberg on the assist. And Netherlands up the back on the left side. Looking for a second here. Gakpo. Ball down the left, Van de Ven. Van de Ven gets around Doan. We'll switch the play to the right side. Dumfries. Somerville. A retreat back to center. Switch the play on the left. Van Dijk. Van Hecke. Back to Van Dijk at center. Van Hecke on the right side. It's an ambitious ball into the box. Miscommunication, though. Right back to Suzuki. He'll control it with his feet here. Right, no, that's right. It's not fair use. No, it's not at all, Jacob. No, not even close. So offsides are obvious. You'd see it. There's somewhere it's awfully close where it's bang bang. That one was very obviously not. There's somewhere it's very bang bang where it's like a millimeter. On the left side, Somerville wins a throw-in. Watanabe to flex it out of play. Throw in here on the left, Van de Ven. Play it back to Van Dijk. We got a membership by Bishop Ray. Appreciate you a ton, man. Nick, Inner Circle, let's go. Let's go, Inner Circle. Oh, let's go. Man, all right, you know the drill. I don't have to say anything on that one. I don't even have to say anything about emojis and all that. You know the drill on that. Inner Circle, let's go. Appreciate you, Bishop. Congrats to the Netherlands. Congrats to the Netherlands there. VAR 1, Netherlands 1, Japan 0. Play it back to center back. Let's go. Inner Circle, baby. Inner Circle. Van Dijk. Van Hecke. Van Dijk, Van Hecke. So you can use the emojis. You know the drill on that. I have to figure out the next members only stream. I got to figure that out. That'll be probably after the group stage is done. Back to the keeper. Verbergen. Van Dijk. Japan in no rush to press. Van Dijk comfortable on the ball right now, just waiting for the moment to go. And now they'll go down the right side. Switch the play. Dumfries. Van Hecke. He'll hold it here at midfield. They'll go on the right. Somerville. Excuse me, Dumfries. Down the right side. It's a good ball. Can he keep it in play? He does. Chance here. Cleared by Taniguchi. A good chance at that one. Dumfries to Somerville. Chasing it down. Just ran out of real estate at the last second. The play's starting to open up for the Dutch. Goal kick here for Japan. They'll play it out the back. Ueda. Ball down the right side. Kamada tries to chase it. Can't get there in time. Verbergen will clear. Not a great clearance, so out for a Japanese throw in the attacking third. They'll play back to midfield. Japan going left to right. Netherlands right to left. It's Kubo. Kubo, edge of the box. Plays a run down the left side. Chance here. Nakamura gets a ball into the box. Cleared away. Doan was center. Japan, Netherlands get a foot on that first. Nakamura down the left side. Good ball. Trying to take a run on one-on-one. It's Kubo. Go back up top. Nakamura. Not going to let it fly. Now we'll let it fly. Deflected in. Netherlands one offside. We'll see. As it stands, Nakamura on the deflection. Catches him out near post. As it stands, Nakamura with the strike. It was deflected in. And we got ourselves a game. Let's double check. He was onside on that initial run. Was he off on the deflection? Played on. Nope, that's good. That is good. Nakamura deflected in by Maeda. He was onside. Played on by Van Hecke. And we're all knotted up at one. That flick by Maeda redirects the shot from Nakamura. And we're all square. What a start to this half. It was not lively in the first, but it's opened up tremendously in the second. Should I park the bus? No, I don't think so. Netherlands throw on the right side. Dumfries to take on the right. Throw into the box. Into the 6. Can't find a head. Kubo tries to clear. Can't do it, but Nakamura gets a touch on that to go out for Netherlands throw. To quell the attack for the moment. Throw in here on the right. Dumfries to take once again. Figure a long throw into the box. Can he find the head of Van Hecke? Well, there was a stoppage beforehand. So we'll do it again. I think Nakamura made contact inside the box before the throw. Ref will get control of this. We'll try the throw in a second time. And Van Dijk, 6'5". They'll try to free him up here. But head away by Nakamura. We'll go back into the box. Netherlands trying to keep it on the attack. They want a handball. Not going to get it. And it'll go out harmlessly. Down the right side. If I switch to the second half. For a corner kick. Reinders to take the corner on the right flag. Reinders looks to go long here. Reinders. He'll play it long. Not a lot of height on it. Another poor corner by Reinders. It's back to back now. Japan looks to go on the counterattack. Japan down the right flank. Chance here on the counter. Netherlands caught out. Japan on the counter. Taken down. Foul. That should be a yellow. Stop the counterattack on the right side. Ueda. Taken down by Somerville. We have our first caution of the match. Watanabe, I should say. Not 18. It was 16. It was a smart yellow. Slows down the attack. Free kick, though, for Japan, about 35 yards away. Yeah, I'm not sure you can work anything long. They're not getting any crosses in. Kubo and Kamada stand over. There's still no subs for either side. So we're on the 62nd minute. Kubo and Kamada standing over this one. Who will take? Kubo will take. He'll play it long. Easily headed away by the Dutch. Again, I'm not crazy about the strategy going long. You're not getting the height advantage. That's not your strength. We'll switch to play again down the left side. Nakamura. Down the left side. Gets a cross into the box. No one there on the far post. Netherlands ball. Try to get a cross in. No one was there as he was running out of real estate. You know, it's plus 2. Yeah, they're not favored. No, they're not favored. Okay, wait. Was that goal by Nakamura or my... Because I might go Van Hecke, actually. Who are they going to count as the goal scorer on that one? Upon closer look, was that deflected by Van Hecke? Who are they going to get the goal for on that? They will go Nakamura on the goal. They're going to say it was on target, deflected by Van Hecke. It was not deflected by Maeda, so Nakamura got credit for the goal. Yeah, there's 5-10 minutes left. That changes everything. Yeah, 5-10 minutes left. You get a draw against the Netherlands, you take that. Van Dijk. Van Hecke. Van Dijk on the left side. He'll switch it to the right, Van Hecke. Ball across midfield. Good cutback. Keeps the attack going. They'll look to switch the play. Another nice cutback. Down the right flank. Has overlap if he wants. We'll try a shot from the 18. It's a goal! Goal! Netherlands! From the top of the box, Somerville! From the top of the box, cuts inside, gets around 3 Japanese defenders, top of the box, and Somerville, who just got a yellow a couple of moments ago, he gets around Maeda, he gets around Kamada, tries it at the top of the box, finesse into the left corner, Hiroki Ito can't block it, and it deflects off the post. Somerville, the 24-year-old West Ham striker, he had 4 shots in the last friendly against Uzbekistan. Was lively on the ball, that friendly. Puts the Netherlands back in front. There is still a lot more in this one. It has opened up tremendously. The play has opened up tremendously, I must say. Netherlands lead again. Back to the keeper, Verberhen. Two 2-1, Somerville with the goal. Still no subs for either side. Play ball down the left side. It's a good ball down the left flank. Chance here at the edge of the box on the left. Will fake the cross. Doan caught out. Shot blocked. Hiroki Ito with the slide challenge. He was caught out on the right post. Suzuki was caught out. It was a chance to make it 3-1. It was a beautiful chance to make it 3-1. And Gakpo took on his man one-on-one. Huh? I have no idea. I don't twist on that one. Maeda coming off. Ito coming on. The first sub of the match. That's you're going to call it back. It was offside. Again, VAR can do that. So that it will not be a corner kick. They're going to get offside beforehand. Should have parked. Chance around 30 out. Almost a phenomenal goal by Doan. Or excuse me, by Kubo. Number 8, not number 10. Kubo let it rip from 30 out of a poor clearance by the Dutch. Just a bit high. They bring on a forward. Ito, the forward in the Belgian Pro League. That'll take us to the hydration break. 3 goals during that stretch. Oh yeah, Liga 2 final, yep. I'm gonna have you guess the Madden passer. Wait, what? What should I mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by that. The Madden passed on the top? Like the ratings? 3 goals in the last 20 minutes. This game is completely opened up. I'm always afraid of God jumping up in the air to celebrate. They're also chance they fall down wrong, like Grammatica. Yep. I get you there. Word wrong? All good. All good. But a lot changed during that hydration break. Yeah, he could have been toasted. Absolutely. The attitude's what did him in. He could have been good. Okay, so Madden top 10 quarterbacks. Okay, no particular order. Caleb's got to be top 10 because he's on the cover. Caleb, Josh Allen, Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold, and oh man, that one's tough. Jordan Love. Oh, it's between Love, Herbert, Lawrence. I don't think they're gonna give Jacksonville any love. Love, Herbert, Lawrence, Knicks, Goff. Oh, so okay, wait. Okay, I was confused, but okay. Sub here for the Dutch. Malin will come off. Memphis Depay will enter. Looks like a double substitution here. No, triple substitution. It's going to be a triple substitution. Depay enters. Somerville with the gold, but on a yellow. He will leave. Reinders leaves as well. Somerville, the goal scorer. Yeah, I can't wrap that either. Sports, it's crazy. It's crazy. Timber enters the game. As does Coal Miners. Some reinforcements in the midfield for the Netherlands as they look to see this result out. So Timber, Coal Miners, Depay in on the triple sub. Oh no, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I never thought we'd have this combo. No, not at all. Yep, Timber. Yeah, there are two players named Timber on the team. There's actually two players. Let me get Somerville out as well. Netherlands look to go in the attacking third. Try to play it out wide. It's deflected away. Doan plays it back. Watanabe. Injured player, though. Kubo is down. Kubo, when he gave that ball back, clean challenge by Doomfries, but fell down hard and we'll tend to him for the moment. Oh, guess the Matt. Oh, Matt 99. Oh, 99 from Eli for Peyton Manning. I would guess the Yuri threw 55 touchdowns. So Madden 14, I'm gonna say. Right, that'd be Madden 14. I think Madden 14. Those two players fell down a lot. Yep. Did I stream UFL? No, because someone illegally streamed the game. That's why. And my voice was shot. My download? No, of course not. No. But I didn't stream it yesterday because my voice was shot, but also someone illegally streamed the game, so if they're not going to protect their copyright, there's no point in me doing it, because you can just watch the game on YouTube for free. So it's like, okay. There's no point in me doing that if you can watch the game on YouTube, because they're not going to do anything about it. Van den Ven. Ball down the left side. Heavy ball, but a good run. Gakpo in behind. Gakpo in the 18. He'll take on Dolan. Gakpo! Shot near post. Save! Near post shot. Try to catch Suzuki off. Close to insurance. You know, the rest didn't go through. No, they did not. Maybe toasted. Maybe. I don't know. It's not my place to judge. Depay, corner on the left side. They're playing a man up. Kubo is being tended to on the sideline. Ball into the far post. Got a head on it, but saved by Suzuki. Got a head on the far post. They're tending right now to Kubo, so it's 11 on 10 for the moment. Yeah, but they're not on YouTube, too, so there's a difference. They're not being streamed by a YouTube channel from India, like for free on YouTube. It's a very different thing. 16-8 Rockies, jeez. I'm kind of disgusted with how the UFL handled their copyright this year. It makes it tough to want to do games going forward. Doan gives it off right side, but I do like the league. Watanabe, back to Doan. Crosses over, Doan. Plays a good run down the right side, Watanabe! Tackled! No call. Corner kick. Hard challenge by Vanden Ven. Culpepper 98. Ooh. It was played onside. I'm going to guess Madden 0. Madden 04 on that. No chance, so no chance. No chance. Double sub here for the Japanese. Watanabe comes off. Triple sub, actually. Doan comes off. Kubo comes off. Triple sub here. Yeah, Kubo, that's a medical sub. He'll still be tended to. Let me get these subs in. Whips the corner into the far post. Not even close. And they cannot win in the air. The subs on Tomiyasu, Sugawara, and who's the other one? Hang on, give me a second here. The other one is Ogawa. Was 06? Oh, man. Ogawa. All right, so let me get that. So Ogawa's on. Sugawara's on. Suzuki gets there. And Tomiyasu is on. Man 06 was 05 season. Yep. Right, that would have worked too. Yeah. That would have worked too. I was thinking that one too, but I was like 55 touchdown season. We'll try that. So they were more lenient with ratings back then. Wait, 1, 2. Gakpo. No, Gakpo's on. Wait, I didn't take Reiner's off. There we go. Japan in the attacking third on the left side. Kamada. Oh, let's go back to center. And does for Taniguchi. Taniguchi right side, Sano. Sano. Ito. Tomiyasu. Taniguchi, they'll switch to the left side. Kamada. Down the left side. Hiroki Ito. Switch it again. Taniguchi. Plays it to center. Ito. Down the right side. Some space. Sugawara. Sugawara not going to try the run. We'll go back up top to Tomiyasu. Right side here for Ito. Ito tries a ball into the box. No one there. On the far post goes back to Japan on the left side and out for a throw-in for the Japanese. Japan will take on the left. Nakamura. He'll reset back to center. Back to center, back in midfield. Netherlands look to press. Make him uncomfortable with the ball. Ito gets it, though. He'll try and run to the middle. We'll go back right side. Tomiyasu. Sugawara. He'll try a ball into the box. Top of the box. Headed. Not even close there by Ogawa. Says with Japan on the left side. You're probably going to be winning these balls in the air. It's another long cross. Easily won by the Netherlands. Headed out for a Japanese throw. Ito can't get there in time. Ito on the throw. This time we'll give it off to Sugawara. Sugawara will take the throw on the right. Sugawara is going to take it long. Long throw into the box. Headed away by the Netherlands. Back up to Taniguchi. He'll play it on the left side. Back to his own half and back to the keeper here, Suzuki. Mizuki gives it off the left side to Hiroki Ito. He's in his own half here. Switch the play back to Taniguchi. Taniguchi goes right side to Tomiyasu. To midfield. They'll get across midfield before being dispossessed. It's a good slide challenge to dispossess Sano of the ball. Netherlands get it back. Verbergen. Deep ball down the right side. Japan gets it back. Cross is blocked. Back for a Japanese throw. And midfield of 18 in the Rocky team. Jeez. Yeah, that A's ballpark is just a joke. Tomiyasu. Right side, Sugawara. It's a good touch. Chance here. Space here for Ito to get a crawl in. He does. The shot is right at the keeper. He gets the ball into the top of the box, and it's saved by Verbergen. Was a great ball in by Ito. The finish, not going to test the keeper there. Right, but that wasn't like... Yeah, but that's different. Halftime show is very different than that. Now let's park the bus. Not yet. Not yet. But we're getting to that point, though. We're definitely getting to that point. We're getting to that point. Up top here. Plays off right side in the attacking third. Tomiyasu. Sugawara. Back to Tomiyasu. He'll get a ball into the box. But good job shielding there by Van Hecke. Will easily be saved by Verbergen. Yeah, Brayson was 47 overall in 2K2. Yeah, so much for that. Yeah, how did that turn out? Renaissance Fest was great. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. The little one's cranky. Yeah, being outside for a while. I get that. I get that. Sugawara to take the throw in. Another sub. This time for the Dutch. Grafenberg. The assist on as things stand. The go-ahead goal. Ake coming on. He's right here in the middle of that. I saw them with the school bus. I don't know why there's school buses down there, but you can't burn stuff. It's obviously terrible. Like, why burn down the city to win? It makes no sense. I never understand that. Tomiyasu in his own half. I'll switch it down the left side. One sub remaining for both sides. Taniguchi plays it across midfield. He'll play it down the left side. Back to Taniguchi. Tomiyasu. Right side, Sugawara. Back heel pass. Ambitious. Created by Ito, but not a lot of power on that one. It's cleared away again by the Netherlands. Would be the prettiest result for the Dutch, but 3 points is 3 points. And at this point, look to see this one through. Sugawara. Goes back to Tomiyasu. They'll play a ball down the right side into the attacking third. Header won by the Netherlands. But a poor touch. Back it goes on the right side for Ito. Out of play for a Japanese throw. Ito on the throw. We give it off to Sugawara. Edge of the box on the right side. Tomiyasu. Ball into the box at the top. Not a great ball. Cleared away by the Netherlands. And a yellow card issued on the substitute to Pai as he elbowed Taniguchi down to the ground while in the air. Harsh yellow, I would say. There was some contact to the face. I understand the call. Bit harsh for his first challenge. Well, they're going to need... Well, the ballpark... You have to remember, the ballpark right now they're playing is at... It's minor league ballpark. It's 315 to right. Major league ballparks can't be like that. It's not a major league ballpark. Ueda comes off Shiogai comes on. The final sub for Japan. Ueda has not done much today. Some fresh legs at the attack. To try and get something out of this. Like, the ballpark they're going to have in Vegas will not be as hitter-friendly. Yeah, Madden, I'm not sure he was 99 overall Madden 09, because that was after the... Oh, no, that would have been... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, the years are off. Yeah, that would have been after the 07 season, so it would have been for 2008. Yeah, so he would have been 99 overall for that. Yeah, with 50 touchdowns. Yeah, Rockies were into baseball. Right, I have someone babysit him so I can stay longer? Good idea. Another sub here for the Netherlands. Gakpo will come off. And the final sub is Broby. So Gakpo comes off. Broby comes on. Fresh legs down the flanks. No subs remaining for either side. Five minutes plus stoppage time. We presume 5 minutes of added time. Yeah, it's 10. Because I've loved calling it so much. I love calling it. Thrown here for the Netherlands. On the right side at midfield. They'll get into the attacking third, so good long throw. Trying to get around Taniguchi. And does for the moment. Will cross it in. There's no one there. He was trying to win a corner, trying to go off a shin. Can't do it. That ball down the right side. Japan in the attacking third. Oh, back to midfield on the right side. Tomiyasu. You playing Vegas right now is a good idea? I don't understand it. At this ballpark, it makes no sense. 315 to right? Yeah. Crazy. You know, 18-9, I don't believe they won. Oh, I think they will. I think they're going to win. You know, a lot's taking place at Sammy. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson? God. Why Jake Paul, Mike Tyson? Why even bring that up? On the left side, cross into the box. No one there. Back though for Japan. Ito. He'll get a ball on the far post. Headed away. Headed away, but a good chance there. Nakamura close to equalizing for the Japanese. On the right side of midfield, Sano. Play it on the right side. Trying to run Tomiyasu. He's taken down. Free kick one from 35 yards down on the right side. Tomiyasu trying to take on coal miners. Draws the contact. Free kick here. They have not gone a good one if they go long. Ito standing over this on the right side. Oh, it should be Brian. You're not wrong there. Free kick in. Headed away by the Dutch. Again, I don't understand the strategy going long. You can't win these aerials. Nakamura, left side. Sano. Back to Nakamura on the left. 35 yards away. He'll whip the ball into the box. Headed away again. Stays with Japan, though. 35 yards on the right side. Tomiyasu places it down the right flank. Ito. Ito. Good back heel pass. Space here to get it in. Kamura. Kamada, it goes out. Deflected by Van de Ven. Corner kick. Until the new one's completed. I'm going to say fixture because of getaway days. Probably be impossible to do it like that. We do have that Sertan. Yep, we got a lot this year. Corner here on the right side. Ito, ball into the box, headed away again. I mean, I don't understand the strategy on these set pieces. You're not going to win these crosses. You're not winning these aerials. I don't understand it. You're not going to win any of these aerials. But a chance, a good ball in, but then cleared away. Good ball by Sugawara into Ito down the right side. Cleared away by Doomfries. But this feels like watching these corner kicks and free kicks and set pieces, the definition of insanity right now for Japan. Feels like the definition of insanity. They'll whip one in again on the right side. Another corner for Japan. They'll get it to the top of the box. They win that header! And it finds the back of the net! Goal! Goal! Ogawa! In! In! We're all tied up at 2! The deflection in! Ogawa off the bench at the top of the box! Unmarked! At the top of the box! And it's Kamada! Somehow left unmarked! Ogawa won the header initially. I don't know if that was deflected off a Dutch head or off the back of Kamada's head. Either way, we're all tied at 2. They're going to say it's Kamada. The initial header won by Ogawa. Deflected by Kamada off the back of his head. It is 2-2. What a thrilling match this has turned out to be in the second half. It deflected off 2 heads there. A stunning result as things stand. I'm not sure how many people have the Japanese getting a point out of this match. They'll be more than fine with leaving here with 1. There can't be much in stoppage time. There can't be much more. 6 minutes. The game is turning Japanese, I really think so, yep. On the left side. Definition Saturday, yep. So much for that. So much for that. Another yellow card here by the Dutch. Stopping the counterattack. Van de Ven getting called for that one. Free kick here for Japan. They'll play it on the right side. Ito. Back up top. Tomiyasu. Switches to play the left side. Hiroki Ito. Ball down the left. Dutch get it back. They'll play it back to their keeper, Verbergen. Play it to midfield on the left side. One header there by Sugawara. Now it's at midfield. Trying to win the aerial. Netherlands trying to get a good touch. Can't do it. Sano. Taken down from behind. Goes back to the keeper. Time left in the game. We got 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes of added time. What, telemundo error? Oh, that would be great. That would be great. 6 minutes of added time. Ball down the left side here. Ito can't get there in time. Verbergen comes off his line, gets there. Is there one more goal left in this one? It was a dull first half, a lively second half. Ball down the right side. The Dutch look to go on the right side. It's Timber. A reset. Back to his center back, Van Hecke. Van Dijk. Ake. Van Dijk. They'll switch the play on the right side now. Dumfries. Back to his center back. Chance here. We'll go again down the right side. Dumfries. Dumfries edge of the box. He'll whip a ball in to the far post. Out behind for a corner. Headed back by Sugawara. Hey, tell me where to go. Yep. Tight defense there on the far post by Sugawara. Actually, they're going to give a goal kick. My apologies there. They're going to give goal kick. Now let's get it back, though, at midfield. De Jong. De Jong down the left side. Ake. 3 minutes left in stoppage time. to Young. He'll switch it to the right side for Doomfries. Doomfries trying to take on Nakamura. Gets a ball in. And saved by Suzuki. Kind of flexion off Nakamura. Suzuki will boot it long. Out of play, back to the Netherlands. Fox and Robstone? They do. Yes, they do. And what would be the most shocking result of this World Cup so far? Maybe cutter a point on Switzerland. Maybe. That'll be up there the way it happened to in the 94th minute. Oh, this would be up there. It is early in Japan right now. A lot of fans getting up at the crack of dawn to watch this one in Japan. The fans that slept in might be in for a surprise when they wake up. What their side has done. Holding at midfield here. Timber. Left side. Ake. We'll switch the play. Down the right side for Doomfries. Doomfries, good first touch, trying to get around Nakamura. Good ball down the right side. Chance to get a ball in. And it's deflected away. Slide challenge there by Hiroki Ito. The Netherlands will keep it in play, though. We'll go back to their keeper. Probably the last chance here. Yep, I love that, too. I love that, Zach. Yep, USA and Aussie. Crazy. Netherlands trying to keep it in the attacking third. They will. Good first touch. They'll play it down the right side. Ball into the far post. No one there. Can the Netherlands keep it in play? They can on the left side. It's Van de Ven. Van de Ven into the box. Dispossessed. Slide challenge. Dispossessed them. Japan looks to go on the counter. It's Ito. Ito plays it back for Sugawara. Can't be much left in this one. Yeah, both clocks running. Yep, that's by design. This one's by design. Hiroki Ito. Can't be much left in this. Japan content with the draw. And they'll get the draw. They will get the draw. A thrilling second half. 4 goals. I would have thought Japan would have scored twice. You're not kidding. Netherlands strike first. Japan answers right back. Netherlands strikes a second time. And the 89th minute. Kamada. Off the deflection from Ogawa. Off the set piece. A result that will be phenomenal halfway around the world in Japan. And a result that leaves a lot of questions for the Dutch, who did not look comfortable on the attack outside of about a 10-minute stretch. Outside of a brief 10-minute stretch, they did not look comfortable on the attack. And the Netherlands and Japan will end up splitting the points. What a result for Japan. Resilient result for the Japanese. You're very much the opposite. You're not kidding on that one, Sports Talk. A resilient draw for the Japanese that will feel like they got all 3 points. A thrilling draw after a lifeless first half. A phenomenal second half. And Japan looked the better side. In the second half, Japan looked the better side. All right, on that note, I'm going to sign off here, preserve the voice, because we're going to be live for the Stanley Cup later tonight. So we're not going to do OT after this game. I'm going to sign off here, get something to eat. We'll do Stanley Cup tonight. That will be 8:20 Eastern puck drop. I'll go live at 7:20. It's going to redirect you there automatically, though, so just keep that in mind. Appreciate you guys a ton for tuning in. JG9 signing off. A 2-2 draw between the Dutch and the Japanese. They'll split the points. All level is how we end this one. Appreciate you guys a ton. And I will see you guys in 2 hours for Stanley Cup Game 6 between the Canes and the Knights. See you soon.